all about to achieve and to be the best you can? Sarah.
For those of you who have stood next to me, I'm not sure I need this platform. You have to laugh at yourself on some of these occasions. For me, it's a real delight to come here and talk to. Can I make it stand up? Yeah. Okay. How's that? Can you now hear me? Yes. Great. For me, it's a real pleasure and delight to stand here today. I mean, my current role is about to be chef de mission for the Youth Olympic Games, and I've got a real challenge to bring together 33 young, talented athletes and allow them to be the best they can be on a given day. In London 2012, we had 541 athletes that we wanted to bring together, allow them to perform at their best. And what I see in this room here today is lots of people with lots of talent and lots of enthusiasm coming together. But I challenge you guys, how are you working to make sure that you're helping each other be at their best, so you're the best group on your best day. And I pull that back to myself. So if you ask my mum, when I was going to be someone who did an awful lot and did something in sport, she can pinpoint. It was when I was 5, and I won the dressing up race by so much that I had to sit cross-legged until the others finished. They were busy putting on their skirts straight and making sure their hair looked nice, and I raced down the course and ended up looking ridiculous, but had won the race. And somebody found that light in me. They allowed me to keep that passion, keep that enthusiasm, and keep winning the races. And there must be that flame in so many people we touch. We talk about keeping the agenda to the forefront. And for me, that is absolutely getting as many spokespeople talking about it and passionate about it as you can do. And if each one of you went out of here today and talked to 5, 10 people about this and got them passionate, suddenly we've got a massive workforce that's to be talking about it. And there's never been a better time to be able to talk about things with social media, because actually everyone here has a voice and everyone you speak to has a voice. And if I fast forward 10 years from that 5-year-old, as a teenager I knew 2 things. I knew I was loving sport, and I knew absolutely I wasn't going to be a rower. my dad was a rower, my stepdad was a rower. You can look at that big river out there, and frankly it looked a bit scary to me on a tiny boat that was only 1 foot wide, and I preferred sports that I could show off. I played netball, basketball, and I was an international discus thrower. And I learned a huge amount about myself in those years. I learned about if you work really hard, you can be really good at something you're not very talented in. I have no short twitch fibers. For those of you who are sports people, discus throwers are meant to have them. I do have very long arm span, which for those physicists amongst you will realise why I managed to throw a plate 50 odd metres when I wasn't a quick athlete. But it did teach me how to take responsibility for my actions. As a discus thrower, you go out and you throw 3 throws. If you're good enough, you get 3 more goes of the event. And it was really important for me to learn standing out there alone and being able to show off, essentially. So what went wrong? Well, I got myself to Cambridge University, and somebody had an event a little bit like this. They happen quite a lot. There were quite a few of those glasses, and they convinced me that to try rowing. And they dragged me literally down to the rowing boat, the river camp, for those of you who've been to Cambridge, and I really embarrassed myself. I tried to get in this boat with my shoes on. The shoes are in the note for you. I sat in the middle of this age, and I didn't understand the language that people were talking to me. They were using words like backstop, square and feather, and I didn't know what those were. And I was used to being the best in my sport. I was used to being the best in academics, and suddenly I was absolutely at the bottom of the pile, and it would have been really, really easy not to take another step in that direction. But somebody believed in me. Somebody pushed me time and time again, and Mikey Roberts, who was the captain of boats, would not give up. He saw this talent, he saw this spark, and made sure that he was going to fight to make sure that I realised I had it too. So he put me on the rowing machine. Some people may use it in the gym. It's the least popular moment of any rower's life. And I was really cross with him because he kept badgering me to become a rower. And so I did this 2,000 metre rowing test. place, but how do you tell that story so it's irrefutable? I did 2,000 metres in 6 minutes 50 that day. There was no doubt that if I kept going and got better, an outcome was going to happen. There are some numbers out there that can be told in a way that actually if we don't change something, if we don't work together, there's no doubt that things won't get better. And actually some of the things that have been spoken about will happen, and actually we're going to get a whole lot of divergence that means that our planet isn't going to be the way we want it to be quite soon. Now I know I'm talking to the converted here, but what responsibility are you taking to talk to others who aren't yet converted? And today is International Olympic Day, and it'd be really remiss of me because part of the Olympic Charter says I have to share the Olympic values. And having gone to 3 Olympic Games as an athlete and spent the first one really being worried was I good enough and could I get on the team? And having spent the second one winning a medal but focusing on was I the best I could be. And it wasn't until I headed towards the third one and became world champion twice on the way that I realised you only become as good as you can be when you ask the question, how do we become the best we can be? And what we asked ourselves as a British women's rowing squad was how do we beat each other on our best day and make sure that the end result is something that we can truly be proud of when you're selected for the boat or you're doing the worst job in the world as a sportsman or woman and you're cheering for it from the sideline. And I had 2 years of being selected for the boat, and then in 2007 I snapped my anterior cruciate ligament and I had to cheer from the sideline. But there's nothing prouder for me to watch that, because I've been part of something that was bigger than me and my ambition. And the Olympic values are respect, excellence and friendship. And I think there's this absolute selfish pursuit of excellence that happens in those years that you are competing for your country, you are wearing the rings on your chest. But the respect is something that can happen before and happen afterwards. And if we break down for TGB and what we want to talk about what respect means, we really talk about responsibility for yourself, responsibility for others, and responsibility for our actions. And I don't think that can fit any better with you and you've got your agenda. So have a really good day. Congratulations to all the nominees and especially the